who can turn into a giant bird.
True.
Who can get out of there?
I know. I was gonna say between Trey and Apollo, we might have to have uppies
I have a plan.
for everyone else.
We have
I had
audio.
a long rest, so I can fly for, I think, 8 hours. I have to double check, but
Oh shit!
I
Yeah,
have my little...
you have your magic wings
I
now.
have my magic wings.
So I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah,
It seems like Twitch is doing a thing. It seems like whenever audio goes out, I just have to end the stream and start it back up. So I don't know if it's doing a thing. But yeah. Okay. So yeah, she's just like, yeah, I mean, if you want me to fly you guys, I can, but it'll take a few times.
Apparently, Gaju has a friend, and he said help, and he never asked for help. So this is pretty serious.
We need to
think.
go now.
I mean, is he hurt? Is his friend threatening?
If he
It's a-
said help, yes.
It's a trickster fae. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but he seemed really concerned, and he doesn't like it. And
He's not very
should-
trusting of people, isn't he?
That's a long story, but he said help, and I'm concerned for a lot of reasons, but he never asks for help, so we should go. Probably soon. I say as everyone's half asleep.
All waking up from a nap.
How far up was those ice stairs?
The drop itself was about 600 feet, so they're 300 feet up.
Rhea, could you carry someone if you were to fly?
I mean, you're all pretty big. I could probably carry one at a time.
Sorry, what's the biggest creature you could turn into that has wings? Out of just genuine curiosity.
I mean, I'd like to think that my bird is pretty big. I can't really go much bigger than that.
Oh, so you couldn't be like a small dragon or something, you know?
Well, I've tried it, but I know that dragons are very complex and therefore very difficult to do. But I mean I could try. And
do,
she just,
do you want to?
all right, I'll try.
I cast the guidance on her just to give her a little.
She's gonna try to remember how this
confidence.
dragon looked like. It's the only dragon she's ever seen before. She's going to, if she can get a natural 20, I'll say she can turn into a
Is that with or without
dragon.
the?
No,
D4.
just needs to get natural 20. So
Okay. Then it was an emotional boost on my end.
she got a natural 20.
No fucking way! Yes!
Okay, so all right, so using the memories that she has of the creature during the battle, she's able to create one that she can at least use her magic to actually turn into. It looks exactly the same, but at a very small scale. She basically turned into a dragon youngling, like frozen dragon youngling, and she stretch out her
Ren
wings.
wakes up and has a complete heart attack. Like,
No. And there's a whole ass dragon in front of him again.
As she's like super excited, she's like, and she doesn't notice that she can actually talk to the dragon. She's like, "Oh, this shit's awesome! Wait, I can speak!" Ah! And she starts talking.
This is awesome. You did such a great job.
No, you know what's awesome? And she immediately opens her mouth and she immediately does a cold breath right in the air.
My eye twitches as though I didn't just die from that like 2 hours ago. So I go, it's great. It's got 59 right now.
She immediately just kind of like curls up into
you're,
like a long.
you're muted, Val.
So can we say that we have, like, if not distributed, at least packed away the stuff
Sure.
from inside the
Yeah.
dragon, since it seems like we're taking off now?
Yeah, 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 sure. You guys got it all packed up.
Sorry, y'all.
We will
Man
figure out
needs
who
me.
got what. We will do the. We will hand wave the distribution of stuff to be like what we discussed in chat. How's that?
I'd say due to the ability she has. She can only really, I mean, she's still a dragon, but she can turn into like the size of a wyvern instead of the size of like an adult dragon. So like she can pick you guys up, but even still, she's gonna move at half speed just because of the weight. But she's like, all right, flying's weird, but I did it as a bird once before, but these wings are weird. So she kind of like takes like claws. She starts to embed them in the ice, and she starts like pulling herself up and it's like trying to stretch out her wings. And she starts to move kind of like more like a salamander first, not really understanding the mechanics of the dragon. She starts trying to flap them a lot. It's like, okay, what the hell? And then she kind of keeps going and eventually just kind of does like lots of flaps with very little speed. And she's like trying to go, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Freya.
Oh god, I'm having flashbacks to Pete's Dragon. Elliot.
Right, and it's like
I get next to her head and start flapping my wings in a representation of how this works.
She's like, oh thank you, we're getting there, and it's like the slowest thing in the world. Like it's like you guys are moving like 5 feet per turn. It's like, we'll get there, and it's like, oh, it's so close. Eventually she just like grabs one claw onto the steps and another claw on the steps. Okay. Oh shit! And then she immediately like slows it down. It's like, all right, hang on. She starts pulling herself up. All right, everybody off. This really hurts.
All right, get off.
All right, now I'm gonna need a favor for one of you. I carried all you. Someone carry me, and then she turns into like a little gerbil. And she just like,
grab her.
Reach out and grab her.
And she just kind of like passes out, and whoever holds her.
Oh. Here's my real question. How much sleep does Ren still need?
I'd say that I'd probably say that due to the time you got enough to make a short rest. So you only got a couple hours. So you'd probably still need, yeah.
Between all of us screaming.
Can we just?
Are you still looking bad, Ren?
Can we just sleep? Because I've already pressed long rest on my character sheet and reset all of the things.
Same.
So can we just sleep in the top of the tunnel, not in the dragon hole?
So not to pop your bubble. So steps for this are just steps. There's nowhere secure to actually stop and lay down. They are ice, so you can't securely like sleep on them. And due to movement speed and rough terrain, it would take you.
It wouldn't take Ren.
It wouldn't take Ren though. Like, it's true. If you decide to go on your own, you can make up there in no time flat. Otherwise, it would take everybody about 10 plus turns to make it to the top.
Joke's on you, suck, because I can fly up there.
A minute and a half or so.
So it'll take me and Dira 10 turns.
Yeah.
So you're saying everyone else is fine.
Everyone else is fine. Yes, and we'll get up to the top, and we will let Ren rest.
Okay, so
Carry
after
them
spend some
if I
time,
have
make it to your way to the top. Throughout that was like a whole day between the beginning and the end. You did make your way to the top for everybody to take a break and let Ren rest. Ren, whether you hit it or not, long rest it can be obtained.
If you are that anxious to keep moving, I will carry them.
Don't you all need to finish your long rest as well?
Yeah.
I mean, technically we did, yes.
I mean,
Yeah, but Gaju's in
Trey has
trouble,
already
so
fallen
now
asleep.
Dahlia
That's a little
doesn't
gerbil.
So Dahlia is not thinking
In her brain.
clearly.
Yeah. She's like, oh
Yeah,
no,
we've got
big
Trey
strong boy
trying-
needs my help. I'm on the way.
Must save the muscles.
On my way.
Plus,
Then-
you know, like Ren also was hasted, so just saying when they came out of haste, they also had were exhausted. So like they're just been fucking dragging for a bit. Like they need to sleep.
All right.
I mean, it didn't sound like he was in immediate going to die right now danger. So we will try to talk Dahlia down.
Gaju said help.
Yes.
So
That is the
And we
biggest
cannot-
cry for
we
help he will
cannot-
probably ever make.
Well, we cannot do that right now without rest.
I can go ahead. I can do it, and you guys can catch up with me.
Yeah, you've done that sort of thing before. It did not end well.
When?
No, separate the group. This is what the DM
time
wants.
that you did not rest and had no spells and died twice in one fight.
Which time was that?
Yeah, which
And
time
yeah,
did
that's
he die?
more than one.
He died, I was gonna say, yeah, that quite a few times. Yeah.
There's more than one, actually. So I think you're making my point.
Apollo puts his hand on Dahlia's shoulder and is like, "We have no way to find Gaju without you, and if you run off, we lose you, and we lose both of you. Don't just stay here for now.
He'll be
We're
all
not
right.
helping
I know he
anybody."
said help. He didn't say get here right this second. I understand. That's a big thing for him to say. Maybe he's learning.
Keep checking on him occasionally. As long as he's talking, he's okay.
I don't know. Gaju talking a lot is kind of like SOS code to kind of like that.
Also concerning, yes. Anyway, we're just gonna keep trying to talk Dahlia
No.
down.
If you get the fuck offs over and
Until
over
she-
again, I think you're all okay. But yeah, the
Yep.
all right.
He
So-
hasn't told us to fuck off in a while.
Is it?
Oh,
Are we
God.
sure it's got you?
All right. So who goes to sleep and does everybody go to sleep?
I'm gonna keep watch.
All right. So whoever
We'll
stays up,
take turns.
give me a perception check.
You can take first watch. Yeah, now that
Do
we're
not.
out of the place that nothing else was going to come and get us.
Don't let Dahlia take a rest by or a watch by herself.
That would be an 8.
Okay.
She's just gone.
All right.
Fucking
So
God.
an unease is in the air with the unknown if there's acrids around or not. It does keep you paranoid. Looking around, it's hard to tell. You occasionally swear that you see shadows on your side. You occasionally are thinking that maybe an acrid's moved around as you hear some stone moving somewhere in the distance. But if they are, they're being very stealthy and they're staying out of your line of sight. But during their long sleep, no one does attack. And you are all safe for the time being.
All right. All right. It is morning.
I need
We all
someone
have
to
our
roll me a
heads together,
d20.
better.
Oh no.
Are we
no.
back
No.
around at the top, or has anyone not done it yet?
No, you guys would be back at the top at this point. At the day
No,
we're
I mean,
doing.
are we back around to the top
I
of the
don't think I
rotation
have
for
a roll.
rolling?
I was
Oh, yeah,
the last person
yeah.
to go.
So anybody but Ren and obviously Gaju.
Has anyone not done it yet?
No,
Everybody's done it.
I don't.
Then
I
guess
don't
we're back
think
at
I
the top.
got to roll.
All right. Come on, Keyfish die. Be nice to me.
Oh, and I'm sorry, BT Dubs. I didn't actually attune to that necklace. I couldn't have because I was attuned to other jewelry, and
Sure.
you have to be only attuned to
To
that.
the
So I'm
one
wearing it. I'm wearing it, but I'm not attuned to
Style
it.
choice, got it.
11.
11. All right. After spending some time and getting ready to embark on the date, move in to intercept with Gaju and Gaju's companion, you, after completing some rest, you all start to get the consistent notice that Symphonia's had during the watch. The paranoia that was worse when before you started this whole venture. Constantly feeling like you're being followed, but now either the acrids have gotten super smart, or you're just hearing things, or there's something else down here. The constant hearing movement, but way out of your vision, and only noticing it after whatever is moved, or just something has had a rippling effect and just some of the wall has kind of fallen apart. The place isn't perfect. Paranoia is at an all-time high. You're not sure if you're being
Everybody
followed
stick
or
close.
anything else. But all in all, a battle does not happen. You don't see anything.
Everybody
does
stay
pass.
close.
Ren continues to stick toward the front with their little plan to keep lights on and everything, that just like they were doing before.
Since we are without Gaju, Dira's taking the rear.
Got it.
Dahlia
And you still-
immediately would cast sending and be like, "Are you still alive? Is he making you uncomfortable? We're on our way."
Is he making you uncomfortable?
Is he making me more uncomfortable?
It's up to you. You've already known what he's been saying. He's been just kind of like every day he just kind of remembers certain things after he wakes up. And he tries not to hide it from you. So whatever he finds out, he kind of divulges to you. But he tries to transfer it in a way that's like, I don't know if this makes sense. So let me try to explain it to you. Not in a way where he thinks like you're not intelligent enough to understand, but he just doesn't know how to explain it out that it actually makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's that person
Okay.
that tells you his whole life story.
He's that guy that walks up and says, "Where's my hug?"
Your total is 742.
It's Olaf on the journey to the enchanted forest. Did you know that water has memory?
I'm fine, just would rather be with you guys. He's recovering memories? I don't know. I'm on my way.
I will do the little Oasis blessing location pulse thing. Do I notice if we actually have gotten closer at this point?
No, it's still the perception. I mean, like, it's, you can tell that they haven't gone too far on the offsides, but the aura hasn't increased or decreased in size.
I mean, I've gotten closer.
You've gotten closer, but as far as the Alaza's perception, you have not noticed a difference as a character.
Cool. So we're just gonna make our way downtown.
Cool. I need another person in that group to give me another D20. Who hasn't done
In
it
our
yet?
group, or Gaju hasn't gotten to roll yet.
We'll get there.
Oh,
I'll go
Get
for it.
All of a sudden, it's just saw the one light from the side of your head sound like, what the hell?
I was grabbing my dice. 16.
16. The hell? That's not... Okay, there we go. For some reason, I had the word Xander on 16. I'm like, wait, what? So...
Xander appears.
Xander appears.
The magnificent.
Suddenly they're this unfamiliar blue cleric.
all you do is you just hear someone go, "Xander the Magnificent!"
and just disappears. As he leaves as quickly as he arrives. Continuing moving on to the next day, I need everybody out of the group to give me a charisma saving throw.
No, I rolled bad. I'm
This
sorry.
is a magical effect.
If you are within 10 feet of me, add 3.
Charisma.
Is this a charm?
No.
Okay.
With the +3, it would be a 25.
25.
Damn.
29.
16.
Okay. Did anybody
Get
get
fucked.
lower than a 15? No? Okay. As you all start to notice that there seems to be something, whether somebody's doing this to you or it's something about this area, illusion starts to take an effect, but you all can see through it. It's almost as if the simple intersection starts to turn into like a 20-way intersection. And it was supposed to, you all can understand that what it's supposed to do is supposed to make you undecisive of which way to go. It's supposed to force you to separate, but you're able to, maybe due to the paranoia you've already had, you're already kind of aware of anything that's going to happen, and you're able to avoid it without any much scathe as you're able to move up.
Plus, Ren can see it. So,
Mhm. All right, so Gaju, D20, please.
Oh boy.
hopefully your friend has true sight.
I will neither confirm nor deny if he has true sight.
It's a 13.
13. Further progressing, you start to notice that the sounds get louder, but the echo gets ever more apparent. Unable to notice in front, behind, if they're following you or if they're just walking around, there is clearly something moving around you. And at this point, Anima has even responded. Okay, I'm not the only one who hears that, right? You're hearing something around us. Like, what the fuck?
How close is it?
You cannot discern. It's based on it, whatever it is, it's moving fast, and like the closest amount of rocks that move due to its quick speed is about 100 feet, but you can't tell if it's necessarily in front of you, behind you, because at the same time rocks move from both ends. So either it's two creatures or one that's very fast, or something else altogether.
One moment, please. I would like to take this handy quarterstaff that he handed me to track. I'm
Mhm.
gonna cast daylight on it.
Okay. Cast daylight.
I'm gonna kind of wave it around, see if I can see anything better.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Oh no, that's shit. 9.
The light is working, but you don't see anything reacting to it, and nothing in your field of vision that stands out.
Tell me, Anima, can you go into walls?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I can cross through. If that's wait, what are you trying to get me to do?
Nothing yet, but if we get attacked, I'm not overly fond of actually fighting something. I would rather keep moving. I have melded into stone, so if you can pass through stone, we can continue on our merry way.
Oh yeah, I can phase through most things. Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's keep moving then, and if whatever the fuck this thing is, makes any moves, just go in the wall and keep it moving forward.
That sounds like a plan. As you move on through the day, the sounds consistently happen in the exact same fashion. Always just right out of your vision, and as soon as you turn to look at it, it's always gone. Just moving a couple stones as it like looks like it's supposed to like based on its movements, maybe it was crawling the wall, and maybe you look back, it like jumped off, so some of the pebbles fall off the walls, kind of like that. It always moves out of your vision. You can never ever see it, but you always feel that annoying feeling behind your head that you're being watched.
Does it sound like a big creature or like a small creature?
You literally rarely hear anything. It's usually whatever hits the walls. You never actually hear or smell the creature at all. You only hear what it does to the ground. It is being incredibly silent, whatever it is. But as you move on through the day, you never get attacked. Only about a day apart from each other. We're going on to the final day. We're going to go to the main group. I'm going to actually, let's say... Dahlia, did you roll yet?
I'm scared to. Let's do it. Roll, baby, roll. Fuck yeah, it's a 6.
As you are progressing your way through, getting ever so close, now seeing that the aura is getting bigger, getting closer to Gaju, you still hear the sounds around you, but you are comforted knowing that whatever they are, they're more or less stalking you and maybe trying to invoke fear and maybe waiting for you to be afraid before they attack. And therefore, you guys hold on to your faculties as much as possible and are able to make it through without an attack moving on further.
I mean, shit, if he's getting closer, got priorities, man.
All right,
Fuck
last
these
leg.
bug things.
Gaju, last D20, please.
Six.
Same thing as them. You still hear these sounds. You still constantly look behind yourself, and it's always out of your field of vision. But just like how they felt, you know whatever it's trying to do, whatever these creatures are, whatever this effect is trying to make you afraid. And maybe the creature eating someone fearful is tastier, or maybe they're trying to do something magical with fear. You're unsure. Only letting these thoughts bounce within your head. But nonetheless, you persevere on. And as the last day is done, you're not exactly with them, but everybody can at least see each other within about a good 500 feet at the end of the day, as you're all able to roughly reconvene. But so far, you at least see them, and at least Dal, you can confirm in the distance that is Gaju due to the aura. But at the end of the day, you're still far enough where you still have to get closer to each other to physically greet. And since 500 feet is out of everybody's field of vision, you got to rely on Dahlia's insight to know that that is actually Gaju. But without that, the rest of you only see a black blur in the distance. Just like for you, Gaju, other than seeing the aura of Dahlia, you only see a group of black blurs in the distance. But you at least see humanoids on the opposite sides. As Anima looks at you, Gaju, it's like, those your friends?
Probably.
Reach in and pull out Bird and was like out of my shadow and just go find Gaju. And then they go, Bird! And I just go that way.
It's a freaking Pokemon! Bird! 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 Bird!
Accurate of bird sounds. Bird.
Bird! Bird!
Dahlia
Bird.
casts Psychic
Bird, bird, bird,
Whispers between, and because it's only up to 4, it's gonna be obviously Gaiju, her, and then I guess whoever would be closest to her at the moment. I don't know what that will be, but all she's gonna be like is like, "It's you."
I am so fucking glad to hear all of your voices.
Okay, so does everybody start walking towards each other?
Like,
Okay, so as Bird flies up, you do see Gaju. Gaju, you are able to
I'm
clearly see
looking.
the shadowish bird. But yes,
I'll kind of reach out for it.
it just
Give it a
makes
little
that
scritchy.
weird croaky crow noise and just says your name like repeatedly, confirming to me that it found you, and I'm like, all right, good job.
I'll just give it a scritch.
It bonks you.
That's awesome because Dahlia like tackle hugs.
so as you all start moving your way closer, and at the point where
We're
it's
not
60
there
feet,
yet.
30 feet.
Oh
you're
no, we're
able
not
to-
there yet.
You're not there yet? No?
Are we not?
No, he's telling us we're not
Okay.
there yet.
So as you start moving together and you're starting to get closer, you're starting to get within people's field of vision. Still not able to see colors, but able to all confirm each other. One group now seeing Gaju, seeing a shadowed figure, but with neon colors for a frame that kind of sticks out. And then on your end, you see the group starting to come in. And as you get closer, colors start to come in. But with the darkness in the area, it's still hard. But until you guys get within like 30 feet, you all start to see each other. So Anima just kind of like steps back and just allows you all to just kind of greet.
Then we get tackle hugs.
No, they're going to
Tackle
tackle
hugs.
hug.
We all move aside because we know Dahlia is going to go first. So we're just
Yes, and we don't want to get knocked over.
Okay. Don't call me out like this.
Sorry.
You called yourself out, girl.
Spin
Yeah,
truth.
I did this to myself.
The bird flies like it. You startle bird. The bird fucking flips up and lands on me and disappears into my body. Ren's just eyeballing this new person while this exchange is happening. The tackling, hugging,
Mm-hmm.
just like looking at this person.
He just raises up his hands. Greetings, all. I'm Anima.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Anima.
Thank you
Where'd
for
you
keeping
come
our
from?
friends safe.
Oh, with pleasure. Looks around at the group. Sorry, this is a little awkward. Looks around. I'm just going to roll just kind of get a perception check. Okay. As he starts to introduce himself, Anima Kayan, pleasure to meet you all. I'm sure it wasn't a great walk with me, but glad that we were able to get everybody together. And as he's like talking, he starts to like lose track. It's like, and kind of like looks at one of you, but I'm able to
Not
tell
there,
which one.
Anima?
As he just kind of stops in place, he's like locked in position. He just stops. He just
Ren
kind of,
readies in action.
he just stops. He's not even moving. He's not blinking. He's just standing completely still.
Can I insight check to see who specifically he may be looking at?
Sure. You guys are all together, so it's gonna be kind of tough to tell, but you can give me an insight check because he's kind of standing away from the group.
The Finn
Can
is running.
I insight check to see if there's anything going on with like his magic specifically?
You can give me an Arcana check.
16.
16.
I've got a necklace of true seeing on. What do I see when I look at this dude?
See a man stand still.
12.
12. Okay. As far as his magic is concerned with the Arcana check, it's hard to tell. His magic is different from the rest of yours in this realm. You also haven't seen him use it too much. He's mostly given you magic to use in his stay. He's not necessarily... He's not casting a spell. He naturally just generates magic. Whatever's happening right now, his body is generating magic, but it seems like it's fluctuating weird. As far as people doing insight checks and trying to locate what he's staring at, it's hard to tell. He's not actually... He's away from the group. So like just how I am staring at the screen, it's hard to see which person he's necessarily looking at. As you all are just kind of investigating to see closer what's going on, eventually... in a split second, at the exact same time, he disappears. And immediately, Zephynia, you get grabbed. As he immediately looks at everyone.
I readied an action for if he did anything shady. Can I lose my action?
If he did anything shady?
Right, so I've been watching this dude, and if he twitched...
But that wasn't... You were targeting his
The location he just disappeared
double,
from.
so you wouldn't have been able to react to whatever he did. So so you wouldn't be able to react to specifically him touching Zephynia.
Okay.
As he immediately touches Zephynia and he just looks at you, you smell of her, and he immediately grabs you and he teleports away.
Yeah.
We're gonna end it there.
Oh, I was gonna say,
No.
We just gotta get back together.
I was gonna say, does he teleport magic like spell or ability?
He
Is
doesn't
it a-
cast
is it a
magic.
spell?
He has magic that you guys can't register, which is why True Sight does not read it. So he's from a different. He's
I was
from a
gonna
plane that you guys don't
counterspell his
understand.
teleport.
It's not the same. He has
Not
complete
spell.
different abilities.
Oh, no.
Everything
damn
is
it.
natural to him because his magic is part of his body. So he's
Hey, so is mine.
True. Yes. But yeah. So he just teleports away.
Well, fuck.
Gosh darn it. How are we
We
gonna
just got
touch
back
this
together.
sword now?
But Dahlia, did you psychic whisper to Zephynia?
I was gonna psychic whispers while I was having his weird freak out and being like, this guy is kind of weird. But
So-
that would,
Is
Zephynia
she the
could-
person?
Because you
Is she
did
a
as we
person
approached,
you
and she's
linked
probably the
to,
person
right.
that was closest to you.
So
Because it was Ren, her,
right.
you, me.
so I was thinking, but then technically
I
it
would-
could be one more person, and I don't know if it would be Apollo or Ren. It would literally just be which one would be closest.
Mm-hmm.
To be
This
fair,
can't be everyone.
Dipstick gave us a magic stick that can find people.
Sure. And if
I
you-
don't care if it was to me. I just want to know if Zephynia is within your range.
Zephynia was probably one of those people.
Can
Yeah.
she still talk to you? Is what I'm trying to point out.
I
You
don't-
can still talk to her.
We'll find
I
out
know.
next session.
I was gonna say we might have to find out next session.
Yeah.
Find out
Yeah.
next time.
on Dragon Ball Z. I will at least tell you that she's still within the area.
There you go.
Give you that.
Psychic whisper is totally gonna work.
Yeah, Psychic Whispers will totally work.
Okay.
Kick him in the shins.
Ninja kick the
Kick
damn
him in the
magic.
nuts. Okay. So, with that being said, thank you everyone for joining the chat. For anybody in here that is part of our Discord, we're starting up a couple one-shots starting up pretty soon. For those of you who have wanted to jump into one of our one-shots, feel free to message either here or in the Discord to let me know that you want to try it out. We're planning to do some in a Halloween 3-part one-shot that's probably going to happen on Wednesdays in the first 3 weeks of October. If that interests you, message in Discord to let us know that you're interested. I'll message you and we'll figure it out. Other than that, please do not forget to contribute to the Wounded Warrior Project. Link is right beneath the screen. Any questions you have is actually part of the link. Every little bit helps. And everybody, thank you for joining. We'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.